Dino, what do you think about TikTok being in front of the Supreme Court yesterday?
What I
How do you
think
feel about what the
it
Supreme Court said?
doesn't. Okay, it doesn't feel like it went well. From what I read and pretty much what the justices said, doesn't feel like they're gonna make that free speech case is gonna work. Like I think I've said before, this is not a question about limiting people's free speech. This is about what they view as enemy of the state owning something that's so prevalent and used by so many citizens, right? So I think the ban will the chances of the ban going through and the Supreme Court not intervening, giving a stay or calling it unconstitutional, I don't think that's going to work. I think the ban's going to go through.
Are we going to have to say goodbye?
No, hold on. No, I'm trying to tell you this for a few days now.
I've been freaking out, you guys.
Think about it this way, okay?
So
For anyone who's freaking out, you got to think of it this way. I think of it this way. Okay. First of all, let's look at what's in front of us right now. What's right in front of us right now? You got the ban. What's the ramifications of the ban goes through? Let's go through.
People can't update the app or
Can't
download the
update,
app.
and no new people can't download. Okay, so from that perspective, from what I understand, I could be wrong. That means the existing 170 million, 150 million active users, whatever that number is, who has the app, they're still going to be able to consume it. As far as I know, that's step one. So it's not just going to go boom tomorrow or after the 19th and all of a sudden you can't log in anymore.
Okay, so pause. Do you think TikTok Shop is going to shut down?
I have no idea.
And also, okay, another question, because there are a lot of creators on this app and I know a lot of creators follow us. Do you think people are going to get paid their creator fund balances?
Hold on. That's got nothing to do with the situation right now.
Well, that's what people are freaking out about.
But you don't know. You're reaching. Okay? The business is still running.
Okay.
The business can't grow.
Is it legally allowed to run in the U.S.?
As far as I know, and I could be wrong, I didn't read the brief, obviously, but they're not going to go to all the ISPs, like all the internet service providers, and block that IP or anything. What they're doing, the first step, is basically not allowing you to They're going to go to, App Store, Google Apps, and the App Store for Apple, and not allow you to service the app anymore. You can't download it, you can't update through it.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. If someone else out there has read it and knows better, let us know. But I have not heard them shutting the app down instantly on the 19th.
Okay, so I have another question. So for example, in Culver City, there's the TikTok headquarters. Are they gonna make them shut down all these offices? Are they even allowed to operate?
We don't know. Okay, hold on. This is what everyone needs to understand, okay? It's a business. Now, it's not that they don't have a C&D, a cease and desist, and they can no longer operate their business. They're just not allowing the consumers, the customer base, to grow, or the existing customers to get enhancements, which are the updates.
Okay.
Okay? So their business still operates. Now, if you want to talk about the risk to their business, how does TikTok make money? What's their primary source of revenue? Advertising. So if the advertisers lose faith in them and stop going there, that's what is going to be an issue. Is that happening right now? Logically, yeah, more than likely it is. Like if you're an agency or a large company's, advertising department, would you, knowing this is coming down the pipe, would you want to allocate monies to this platform anymore, knowing that they could be gone? They wouldn't. So I would think that's happening right now. So there's definitely a risk to revenues. Okay, so that's from the company side, from what I can, from logically what I think, is the landscape. But, okay, my thing is this. So if it gets, on the 19th comes, Supreme Court says, sorry, dude, we're going to uphold the law stands. It's going to shut down, right? TikTok has not done any work or even entertained anything about a sale. ByteDance says, no. We don't want to sell. So they didn't go down that path.
And now we're saying no.
Well, they went entirely down the path to generate, support from lobby, to try and lobby for it through, and try and fight it in the courts through a free speech issue. Now, if they lose, that free speech issue is gone. So what do they do now? Right?
Divest.
Okay, I can't, I'm no soothsayer or anything. I don't know this, but, to me, I don't see a company that's, I think market valued at 300 billion with, I don't know how much revenues it generates in the US, right? How much economic activity it generates, right? I don't see something like that just being ByteDance just saying, okay, fine, screw you, we're out. There's a lot of money there, right? Think about this. Money finds a way, right? TikTok is an entire ecosystem. Now, I was thinking the other day, like, okay, is this like, the demise of AOL, MySpace? Those things to me was never monetized like this. There was never an ecosystem, a huge community or several sub-communities of people equating to almost half this country, right? It's a huge part of the social media culture in this country that's adopted by what they always use the term, half of this country.
Yeah.
You know how much money is in that? When there's that much economic activity and money to be, something is going to happen, is my point. Okay. So like Trump is saying, like, hey, give him a stay, let me come in, let me try and make a deal. Now, from a legal standpoint, from what I understand, is it's unprecedented. The amicus brief his attorney filed. Like, what? You're going to do something about it? Give it time just so that you can take over? A law is a law. It's got nothing to do with Trump being the deal maker. There's a law. There's a deadline. It's law, right? Passed by Congress, signed by Biden, right? So I don't know whether that's going to help. But I think there's, Trump's already talked about, there's narratives out there that he can just instruct his Justice Department not to enforce the law. I don't know whether that's even, that could be a possibility, but I don't see that. That's blatant disregard for a bona fide law passed by our legislative system. Right? So what can happen? Maybe he comes in after the 19th, after he's inaugurated, and tries to make a deal. That could happen too, right? There's offers out there, but ByteDance says that it doesn't want to entertain that. I just can't see something that creates this much economic activity, creates this much, monetization, is so intertwined in the culture, the social media culture.
Everyone's on that.
A large swath of this country just go, no one wants. Someone's going to figure something out. There's to me, like I said, money always finds a way. If there's money there, it'll find its way because there's money there.
Okay.
Right. That's kind of how I think. What that is, I have no idea. No one knows right now. And honestly, like I really want to know, like on the 19th, if the law's upheld and it gets shut down, as far as I know, you're still gonna be able to log in if you have the app. You just can't update and you can't download.
Exactly.
What I don't know is
use a VPN.
What I don't know is is that the be all and end all? Is that the I have to go research it. I don't know that. I don't know. But that's what I've heard so far. You can't download, you can't update.
And things did not go well with the Supreme Court.
But the other thing about that's a true risk to TikTok is if it's lost its advertisers' confidence, that's a problem. That's a real significant problem. Because if you cut the revenue flow to that company, that will have a significant effect on the community. Right? And this is a risk to that revenue flow. Forget about the creators. TikTok is a bona fide business itself. But then also at the same time, I could keep going on and on and on with the plethora of different hypotheses. Trump's got good friends who have a lot of skin in the game in ByteDance. They do, And like I said, if there's money there, things tend to find its way out one way, shape, or form or another.
Okay.
That's kind of how I see it. What that eventual outcome is, fuck if I know. I don't know. I just don't see just poof going away.
There you have it.